Welcome to Wisdom and Wealth, friends. Are there individuals from your past who persistently linger in your thoughts? An ex-partner you can't seem to forget? Perhaps a friend who betrayed your trust, or even a crush that feels more like an unhealthy obsession? If you're weary of this unending mental replay and yearn to reclaim your inner serenity, this video is specifically crafted for you. Today, we will delve into an age-old, profound secret rooted in Buddhist teachings, illuminating precisely why certain individuals wield such a powerful grip over our minds. This isn't solely about deciphering the why, but about providing you with a groundbreaking path to liberation. We will dissect 6 profound reasons behind this phenomenon and then equip you with a comprehensive, step-by-step blueprint to finally release them from your thoughts. Before we embark on this journey, I encourage you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Let's nurture our wisdom and wealth together. Now, settle into a comfortable space, take a deliberate, deep breath, and let us begin. Our initial reason stems from mistaking love for something entirely different. Let us confront a challenging truth: what you perceive as love might actually be something else entirely: attachment. Frequently, when an individual dominates our thoughts incessantly, we mistakenly label it as love. We might think, "I must love them so deeply," or "I miss them with every fiber of my being." However, the wise sages of Zen Buddhism urge us to explore beneath the surface, to discern the subtle yet potent distinction between genuine love and its more turbulent counterpart, attachment. True love cultivates serenity and peace, whereas attachment breeds turmoil and anxiety. If reflections of this individual trigger unease, possessiveness, or an insatiable urge to monitor their social media activity, you are likely not experiencing love. Instead, you are clinging to them, having tethered your sense of identity and happiness to their existence. The Buddha illuminated that attachment, or upadana, is a principal source of our suffering. You are not dwelling on them due to the purity of your bond, but because your mind has forged an energetic tether, linking your self-worth, happiness, or security to their presence, validation, or even the memory of what they once symbolized. Before we continue, have you liked this video and subscribed to the channel? I encourage you to take that small step to join this community, and it helps support the channel. Observe the undercurrent of your thoughts. Do you sense an underlying feeling of, "I need them to return, I need them to apologize," or "I need them to know they miss me too"? These are the hallmark signs of attachment. A Zen master once poetically compared love to cradling a delicate bird in your hand. Love permits the bird to rest upon your open palm, free to take flight at any given moment. You can appreciate its inherent beauty without any desire to possess it. Attachment, conversely, is like a clenched fist that imprisons the bird, crushing its spirit and inflicting pain upon both the bird and the hand that restrains it. If this individual's presence in your mind feels akin to a cage, it is likely you are grappling with the profound lesson of attachment. The path toward liberation commences with acknowledging this tether for what it truly is. Reason number 2 revolves around understanding the soul's mirror of the shadow self. The insightful psychologist Carl Jung eloquently spoke of the shadow, those aspects of ourselves that we deem unacceptable and subsequently suppress into the depths of our unconscious. Long before Jung, Zen masters understood this principle. They imparted that the world, and particularly the individuals within it, function as a mirror, reflecting back to us the entirety of our being, not solely the parts we admire, but also the parts we deny. Frequently, the individuals who most intensely haunt our thoughts serve as a screen onto which we project our own shadow. Your mind is utilizing them as a canvas to paint a portrait of your disowned self. Ponder the qualities of this individual that preoccupy your mind. Do you find yourself dwelling on their perceived success and confidence? If so, it is plausible that you are projecting your own latent potential, your own unexpressed ambition, onto them. Their success stirs something within you because it serves as a reminder of an aspect of yourself that you have neglected. Conversely, do you find yourself fixating on their perceived flaws, mistakes, or weaknesses? Proceed with compassion here, and honestly ask yourself if these perceived flaws mirror something you are terrified to acknowledge within yourself. Perhaps their perceived dishonesty reflects a subtle manner in which you are not being authentic to your own soul. This projection generates an exceptionally strong psychological bond. In truth, you are not fixated on them, but rather on the aspect of yourself that they embody. The practice of self-inquiry proves transformative here. Ask yourself, what specific quality in this person triggers such a powerful reaction within me? Then, with courage, explore where this quality exists within me, even if only in a small way. As you commence the process of claiming these projections, of bringing your shadow into the light of your own compassionate awareness, the mirror's reflection begins to fade. You reclaim your power, and the other person's hold over your mind naturally diminishes. We have arrived at the middle point of the video, so this is a good time to encourage you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support allows us to continue to explore wisdom and wealth together. Reason number 3, an unfinished conversation of karma. In the Western world, we often misunderstand karma as a cosmic system of reward and punishment. However, from a Buddhist perspective, karma is simply the universal law of cause and effect, a principle of balance. It is not about being penalized for a past transgression, but rather about life presenting us with opportunities to resolve unresolved issues and restore equilibrium. When an individual simply refuses to fade from your thoughts, it frequently signifies a karmic entanglement. This may indicate that there's an unfinished conversation between your souls. This does not necessarily imply that you need to communicate with them directly. This conversation often unfolds internally. Perhaps they inflicted pain upon you, and a part of you has never truly permitted that pain to be heard, acknowledged, and healed. The persistent thought of them represents your soul gently knocking on the door, urging you to tend to the wound finally. Alternatively, perhaps you were the one who caused harm, knowingly or unknowingly, and a lingering sense of guilt or remorse generates a karmic echo that reverberates through your mind. More subtly, this individual may have served as a teacher in disguise, embodying a crucial life lesson that you have yet to fully integrate. Did they impart wisdom regarding boundaries, self-worth, or the nature of trust? Until that lesson is fully internalized and embodied, their ghost will linger as your spiritual tutor. This karmic connection functions as an energetic magnet, repeatedly drawing your focus back to them, not to torment you, but to gently guide you toward completion. The persistent thought is not the problem itself, but rather a symptom pointing toward the cure. Inquire with gentle curiosity, what is the unresolved energy here? What conversation needs to be concluded within my own heart? Reason number 4 explores the grand illusion of permanence. The Buddha's teaching of anicca, or impermanence, serves as a cornerstone of wisdom. It asserts that everything in existence is in a state of constant flux. Seasons change, our bodies age, mountains rise and fall, and empires crumble into dust. This law extends to our inner world as well. Our emotions, moods, and thoughts are not solid, static entities, rather, they are transient, like weather patterns. Yet, when we are ensnared by thoughts of someone, we fall prey to the grand illusion of permanence. We believe that the profound pain of heartbreak will endure forever. We become convinced that the burning anger will never subside. We feel certain that the deep sense of longing will define the remainder of our days. This belief in the permanence of our mental state is akin to being caught in a powerful storm and believing the sky will remain dark indefinitely. By convincing ourselves that these thoughts and feelings are a permanent fixture of our being, we imbue them with immense power and solidity. We inadvertently construct a prison for ourselves out of the belief that there is no escape. The practice here entails actively and gently reminding yourself of the truth of impermanence. When a surge of emotion or obsessive thought arises, you can whisper to yourself, "This too shall pass." This is not a dismissive platitude, but a profound recognition of universal law. Acknowledge the intensity of the feeling, honor its presence, but hold it within the broader context of change. Just as the storm inevitably passes and the sun reappears, this mental state, regardless of how all-consuming it feels presently, will also shift, change, and transform. Grasping this on a deep level loosens the thought's grip, enabling it to move through you rather than becoming lodged within you. Reason number 5 involves mistaking the messenger for the message. One of the most liberating truths offered by Buddhism is that you are not your thoughts, but the awareness behind your thoughts. You are the vast, clear sky, and your thoughts are merely clouds passing through. However, when we are fixated on someone, we often commit a fundamental error. We mistake the messenger, the thought, for the message or even for reality itself. We begin to identify with the thoughts. A thought such as, "I can't live without them," arises, and instead of perceiving it as a transient mental event, we believe it to be an absolute truth. A thought regarding a past hurt emerges, and we fuse with it, reliving the pain as though it were occurring in the present moment. This identification establishes a powerful feedback loop. The more you believe in and engage with the thoughts regarding this person, the more significant they feel. The more significant they feel, the more your brain produces them. You are essentially communicating to your mind, "This is important, keep sending me these messages." The practice of mindfulness meditation is designed to disrupt this cycle. It teaches you to create a space of separation between the observer, you, and the observed, your thoughts. When a thought regarding the person arises, you can learn to gently label it in your mind, "Ah, there is a thought of sadness," or "there is a memory of our last conversation." This subtle shift in language proves incredibly powerful. It alters your position from being inside the thought, swept away by its emotional current, to being the calm, wise observer situated on the riverbank. You are no longer the thought, but the one who notices the thought. This practice slowly but surely deprives the obsessive cycle of its power. And before we continue to the last part of the video, take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. You'll be grateful that you did. Reason number 6, the unfulfilled soul contract. We now arrive at the deepest and most transformative reason of all. This perspective invites us to transition from a psychological understanding to a spiritual one. From this higher vantage point, certain individuals enter our lives not by happenstance, but through sacred agreement. They constitute a part of a soul contract. These are individuals we have consciously chosen to encounter on a soul level for the purpose of profound mutual growth. When an individual refuses to leave your mind long after they have departed from your life, it may signify that this spiritual assignment, this soul contract, remains unfulfilled. The lesson has been presented, but it has yet to be fully received. This final reason prompts you to consider a radical shift in perspective. What if this person's persistent presence in your mind is not a problem to be solved, but a sacred invitation? What if their recurring memory is not a sign of mental distress, but a beacon guiding you toward your own awakening? Our most difficult and challenging relationships invariably serve as our greatest spiritual teachers. The individual who occupies your mind might be precisely the catalyst your soul requires to evolve to the next level of consciousness. They are the grit in the oyster that gives rise to the pearl. Instead of pushing their memory away, what if you leaned in with curiosity? Instead of asking, "How can I finally get them out of my head?" ask a new set of questions. What is my soul attempting to learn through this connection? What aspect of myself is being asked to awaken? If this person were my greatest teacher, what would their lesson be? This shift transforms the entire dynamic. The person ceases to be a tormentor and becomes a key. The persistent thought is no longer a burden, but a doorway to enlightenment. Perhaps they remain in your thoughts not because something is amiss with you, but because something powerful and important within you is awaiting its birth. The path to reclaiming your inner sanctuary starts with understanding the reasons. Now, let's examine Buddhist practices that pave the path to liberation. Become the silent watcher. When thoughts of this individual arise, your initial impulse may be to resist them. Instead, envision your mind as a vast, open sky, with thoughts as clouds. Simply observe them drifting by. Refrain from judging them, engaging with their story, or attempting to push them away. Simply observe. Ah, a cloud of memory, or there goes a cloud of sadness. What we resist persists, while what we observe with detached, loving awareness naturally dissolves. Ask the heart's questions. With profound compassion for yourself, embark on a gentle inquiry. Ask, what hunger within me does this thought satisfy? What fear is this thought protecting me from? What part of my own story is this person's memory asking me to heal? Approach this not as an interrogation, but as a loving conversation with your own soul. The answers will arise from the quiet wisdom within you, not from force. Practice opening the hand. Letting go is not an act of force, but an act of surrender. Imagine attempting to hold water in a tightly clenched fist. You cannot, it slips through your fingers. However, if you open your hand into a gentle cup, you can contain it. Acceptance is this open hand. It does not imply that you condone what transpired, but rather that you cease to struggle against the reality of it. Accept that the thoughts are present, and the feelings are present. In this spaciousness of acceptance, your grip naturally loosens. Employ the sacred pivot. Utilize the thought itself as a trigger for mindfulness. Every time this individual enters your mind, let it serve as your bell of mindfulness, a sacred reminder to return to the present moment. Create a small physical anchor. For example, each time they come to mind, consciously take one deep breath and feel your feet firmly planted on the earth, or touch your thumb to your index finger. You are using the old pattern to create a new, healthy one. The thought that once served as a hook, pulling you into the past, now becomes an anchor, grounding you in the now. Apply the healing balm of metta. Metta, or loving-kindness meditation, is a powerful antidote to obsession and resentment. Sit quietly and generate feelings of warmth and kindness, first for yourself. May I be happy, may I be peaceful, may I be free from suffering. Then, when you feel ready, extend this same wish to the individual in your thoughts. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be free from suffering. This is not about condoning their behavior, but about liberating yourself from the toxic energy of bitterness or attachment. It rewires the energetic connection from one of pain to one of peace. As we've explored, the reasons someone occupies our mind are never simple. Whether it's the tangled chains of attachment, the profound mirror of your shadow self, or the sacred call of an unfulfilled soul contract, the path to freedom begins with understanding. These 6 insights are your keys. You now possess the power to cease fighting the waves and instead learn to navigate the beautiful, vast ocean of your own consciousness. You can finally let go. If this journey has brought you clarity, please support our mission by liking this video and subscribing for more deep dives into spiritual growth and inner peace. Please, if you have not done so already, like this video and subscribe to our Wisdom and Wealth channel. Share this video with someone you feel may benefit from it. Share in the comments below which of the 6 reasons resonated most deeply with you. Until our next encounter, continue to tend to your sacred inner garden. Peace be with you.